Please welcome Bak Zoumanigui.
So yeah, my name is Bak, and it's short for Bakery. It's one of those weird, made-up names that's reserved for people who are destined to greatness, like Kanye, LeBron, Barack, Bakery. But then people read it out loud and call me Bakery, and the whole greatness thing goes out the window, right? But then again, like you got somebody like, Michael B. Jordan. Y'all familiar with Michael B. Jordan, right? Creed, Black Panther. Y'all know that B stands for Bakery? For real. So now you know exactly why it goes by Michael B. Jordan, and that's it. Because we be shooting ourselves in the foot. I mean, Bakery, it's only one letter off, man. So I pretty much gave it away. Now I'm gonna walk out of here. Y'all go call me Bakery and shit. But anyway, speaking of shooting myself in the foot, I became a dad last year. Thank you. And I named my son Bakery. Why? Because I want him to go through the same shit I did. And I don't care if you think that's mean or egotistical. What's the word? Egotistical. It came out of my balls. He has my name, egotistical. You know what I mean? Whatever. But with a name like Bak, like it's confusing to people, right? And so every time I meet somebody, I gotta break it down. And that's exhausting, man. Like the other day I met a dude and I was like, hey, how you doing? My name is Bak, B-A-K, like my back. And I go like this. And he goes, hey, I'm Chris. That's it. His name's Chris. Chris is the most common name ever. I bet you there's more Chris's out there than those damn scooters. And those things are everywhere. Like there's always a Chris 10 feet away from you at all times. Do we have any Chris's here? No Chris? Oh, there you go. But I mean, Chris can be anybody, right? There's white Chris, there's black Chris, there's Asian Chris, Indian Chris, Latin Chris, but no Native American Chris. You ever noticed that? Well, Columbus pretty much killed that shit off, literally. But there's so many of them to keep up with, right? So I came up with a system. I have 10 Chris slots that I recycle every year. So if I meet a new Chris and my slots are full, sorry, dude, can't fuck with you. Try again next year. Unless you're a Native American Chris, in which case I have an extra slot just for you. Because you, my friend, are a rare Pokemon. I'm keeping your ass around. So I run into Chris a couple of days later and I'm like, hey, what up, Chris? And he goes, hey, what up, buddy? I'm like, who the hell is buddy? Come on, man. I literally give you a way to remember my name. I spelled it out, B-A-K, and I went like this. But that's not enough for you. It's not, Chris. But tell you what, if my name was Richard, and I introduced myself like, hey, my name is Dick, D-I-C-K, like my dick, my name would be carved in that brain of yours for the rest of your life. Actually, you'll never forget my name, my face, and my dick. You'll live with that, Chris. So, if you thought my first name was weird, my last name, and you heard Mac, you actually said it correctly, it's Zoumanigui. And I'm not gonna spell it out, because spelling my name out is like going down on a mature woman. It takes a while, it's messy, and nobody gets it right the first time. Nobody. But I've been in this country 20 years, and I've heard all kinds of versions of my last name. I get the classics, Zabumafu, Zumongu, Jumanji. I got Jumanji once. I thought it was cool. But my all-time favorite has to be first day in college, roll call, and I'm last, so it can't skip me, and I'm literally the last thing he wants to see on this list. And he takes a deep breath, and he goes, Zoumanigui. It's Bakery Zoumanigui here. And I'm like, yeah, just call me Bak. B-A-K, Mr. Dick Johnson. Just call me Bak. And I wasn't mad because, first of all, I never heard anybody pronounce my last name like that. And second, I was the coolest kid the whole semester with all my black people. They walk up to me like, yo, Bak. You know Zoumanigui, right? And that was cool. I got a kick out of it. So I'm originally from Africa. And the reason why I say Africa is because if I told you the name of the country, you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Because when people think Africa, they think South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Zamunda if you're over 30, Wakanda if you're under 30. Because the other countries, nobody gives a shit, right? It's a bunch of black people running around naked, hunting lion for breakfast, with spears and shields going all day, right? But people want to find out where I'm from. And I'm like, look, man, I'm not trying to give you a geography lesson right now. Don't worry about it. But they insist. I'm like, all right, it's Senegal. To which they say something along these lines. Well, my neighbor's teacher's cousin's daughter went to Kenya on a safari 4 years ago. All right. To which I reply, alligators spend their entire life with a heart on. And when the dick comes out, it snaps in and out like a rubber band. Yeah. Look that shit up. Because if we're gonna exchange irrelevant, random ass bullshit to each other, we might as well learn something, All right, thank you so much, guys. It's my time. Give it up for Mac.
Yo, I did it. Funniest person in Austin contest. I went up on the night of the Game of Thrones premiere. Maybe that's why the room was like maybe 3/4 filled. End of playoffs, of course. But I haven't seen my set yet because, they have somebody who's professionally recording everybody's set. So I'll get that in a couple of days so you guys can see it. But if you're watching this, you've already seen it because I usually put it right before. Anyway, I think I did well. The jokes were there. I had consistent laughs, but not big laughs. I think that, let's see, if I go joke by joke, I stumbled a little bit right before I talked about my son. Nothing big, but I felt like I was trying to catch up, but that's all right. And then let's see what else. The Chris thing worked well. There was no Chris in the room. There was no fucking Chris in the room. And I should have thought of that and had something to say. If that didn't happen, that would have let people into, hey, the joke didn't quite work, but I'm still gonna say this, because I think that there's a style of comedy, and I think that's a lot of comics where your material, like your material is solid, you get laughs, people enjoy it, but it's when you do these little tangents things, like your material, but then you have these moments when you go right or you go left or you make a comment about the joke to prolong the joke, to add more to it or make it weird or awkward, or you take a long pause or whatever that is. And I think that's what I haven't done enough of, and I need to work on that. It's part of delivery, really. You can have good jokes, but you have to figure out a way to deliver that. And I think that a lot of guys who won today were, your awkward, white guy type of comedy, which is fine. Those guys were hilarious. I think they had great jokes. Shout out to them. But there's a lot of things you can do with your delivery, and I got to work on that. So, and again, I also got to figure out. I've only done this for 4 months. 17 open mics. That's nothing. I promised myself I would do this, so I did it. I'm glad I did. It was a great experience. But I got to figure out what kind of comic I want to be. I'm not gonna do black people, white people type jokes. I want to make sure that the jokes I do are about me or my experiences, bringing something fresh, because, and tell you the truth, I've written jokes and I went online to see if anybody brought that up before, because, not that, I'm copying or somebody's going to copy me someday, but I just want to make sure that it's something that I relate to. I'm not just, bullshit out my ass just to be funny. So yeah, I gotta work on that. My delivery, what, case in point, what kind of comedian I want to be. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Let's see, what else can I say about tonight? Yeah, there was some killers on the stage for real. Like tonight was a tough night, you know. And I've been a judge before, and I know what that's like when you have a lot of funny people on stage that have great jokes. Oh, by the way, I did not advance. I don't know if I said that yet. Advance or joke of the night or alternate or anything, but I'm glad I did. Seriously, I'm really glad. Like I said, this is all new to me, and I'm still learning, and so yeah. But I want to thank you guys for keeping up with me and watching the videos, and you know, I'm letting you in the process of the writing part and the open mics and all that. Oh, one other thing that was weird. I think I hit about 4 minutes or something, which is weird because the open mics I've done before, some of them were about 4 minutes, but I didn't do my entire set. So I don't know if I went too fast, or because I didn't feel like I went fast. Like I thought the rhythm was good. I hit pauses where I didn't have pauses before, but I don't think I hit 6 minutes. Maybe I didn't pay attention. Maybe that was the second light. I don't know. I haven't seen the footage yet. So yeah. That's it. So I'm gonna keep doing this thing. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the writing, the getting on stage. I wasn't nervous. I thought I would be, you know, going for the funniest person in Austin contest with all the history behind it. I mean, this is the 34th year doing this, so there's a lot of history here. People have been doing. The last guy who won last year been doing it for 9 years. You know, so this is not a sprint. This is a marathon kind of deal. So yeah. But thank you for keeping up with me. I appreciate that. Feel free to revisit the old videos. But this is fun. I'm gonna keep at it, and gotta work on my delivery. Gotta work on, you know, what kind of comedian I want to be. You know, do more of those ad-lib things. I gotta make sure I get my material straight, and then just because that's what I do in real life. And I feel like I was just telling jokes. Like I wasn't, you know, going, hey, he's a joke, but I'm gonna add this to it, but that wasn't planned. People like that stuff. But anyway, I think I've made my point enough. Thank you so much, guys. You have a good one. See you next time. Ciao.